Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Joey Sparks. That's 2E's Know Why. You heard me, 2E's Know Why. And in this video, we are going to be reacting to Tom Macdonald's brand new music video, Stronger Version, shot by Nova Rockefeller. If you're ready for me to react to Stronger Version, then let me know. But first, you know I got to play my intro. Yeah. Take that down, put this up. Before we get started, please do me a favor, like and comment on all the content, preferably as soon as it comes out. Helps my videos go higher in that algorithm and then stay there for longer. I'll appreciate you for it. Also, if you're new to this channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I'm a music videographer by trade, so that's the POV that I take in all these reactions, okay? I also do reviews, unboxings, and interviews, so hit the subscribe button. Join the community, make some friends in their comments, and without further ado, Tom Macdonald's Stronger Version. Let's double check and make sure there is no other. Written by Tom, beat produced by Tom, shout out to him, and then directed and shot by Nova Rockefeller. There are some visual effects in there that I guess Jared Potter helped out with, okay? And the mix and mastering by Evan Morgan. Let's go. And who was that? Jared. So when we see some special effects. All right, bet. Let's go.
A couple 100,000 cigarette butts.
Whoa. Hold up.
A couple 100,000 cigarette butts. A million
Beautifully shot. Sorry, guys. I'm a music videographer, so I'm going to break down the videography. You guys see this beautiful outline around his face? That's because you're shooting shadow side, and the light coming in from this window is going to create that backlight, which creates these what they call rim lights around the rim of your object. Small little light separates them from the background, creates more, it helps to create depth in the shot. You also have bokeh in the background, which is a blurred background. Bokeh, however you pronounce it. So super crisp in focus, and then right behind it, fuzzy, right? You can still see it, but it's fuzzy. That helps separate him from the background, but this light right here, the rim light, always does it. Okay, sorry, we're gonna start one more time. I just thought it was so even, and I wanted to give Nova her props on that. Shout out to the Metallica shirt I think my man's wearing.
A couple 100,000 cigarette butts. A million beers or maybe more. Ooh.
Damn.
A couple dozen times I messed things up, but I'm moving on from before. Ooh. People don't like me for things I forgot, but I can't pretend to be someone I'm not. I've been sober, I've been wasted, I spent most of my life in between. I've been sorry, been mistaken, I've been nothing but how God made me.
Oh my God.
And I ain't gonna hate myself no more. Maybe I ain't perfect, but I'm putting that work in. I ain't gonna break down like before. And baby, I'm hurting, but I'm a stronger version. A couple 100,000 bills.
Wow. Okay. New growth, right? When you change a big piece of your life, specifically going sober, your future self changes, right? You're not that old person no more. So it starts with that one decision to stop using, right? But then and that's your first initial change. But then literally once you stop that, you start to see so many other portions of your life start to change. And they usually change for the better. You got more time, more clarity, more connection to your trauma so you can beat it or so you cannot dwell in it. And so the idea of him growing plant life out of him or new plant life growth happening around him. Super dope. Shout out to Jared for those special effects, and shout out Nova for shooting it clean so my man could come up with it. Once again, shooting in the side. Now this one seems a little bit more airy, more than likely hot ass sun coming through the window here. So it's giving that rim light once again, but you can see it's almost lighting up the room a little bit, like this almost airy fog. I wonder if they used any mist. Let's go. Hold on.
And baby, I'm hurting, but I'm a stronger version. A couple 100,000 pills swallowed.
God damn. A couple 100,000. That's a lot. Now, I have a certain amount that I have, but ain't no couple 100,000. Ooh, shit.
A million tears or maybe more.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
A couple dozen pretty hearts I broke. But that isn't me anymore. Oh, people don't like me for things I forgot. But I can't pretend to be someone I'm not.
Oh. Staying true to oneself.
I've been sober, I've been wasted. I spent most of my life in between.
What a fire video. Not too distracting. First of all, I love when Tom gets in a singing bag. That Superman and then this, they really work for him. And I think, you know, in my personal opinion, I love him in that moment. I don't want too much because then I'll forget about his rapidy rap side, but there is something dope about when Tom starts singing and then he starts to sing in them choruses. And then I just love this really small, smooth, slow moving shots. I don't know if they were put on a glider, which is like a mini dolly for a camera, or whether you just move slow with your own hands, not your own hands, but usually put it on a stabilizer or something like that. I'm not exactly sure.
I've been sorry.
Because this could have been done on a tripod and then you slowly move it in post like this, like slowly in or slowly out with a slight turn. You can do that in post later on. Shoot it at something crazy like 6K, 8K or something like that, and then drop it down into a frame that's 4K. And then that way you have room to move it. And then the corners here don't show that you're just moving this rectangle picture like this. So you gotta zoom in so you have extra space in the corners so they don't see that. But it's one of the possible ways they could have shot that.
Been mistaken. I've been wasted. I spent my guys, but I can't pretend to be someone I'm not. I've been sober. I've been wasted. I spent most of my life in between.
Oh.
I've been sorry. Been mistaken.
Oh.
I've been nothing but how God made me. And I ain't gonna hate myself no more. Maybe
Fire.
I ain't perfect, but I'm putting that work in. I ain't gonna break down like before. And baby, I'm hurting.
I love that the car has the is it dandelions? Is that the no, daisies. Is it daisy? Is it a daisy? I'm sorry, I'm not the most plant knowledgeable person, specifically flowers for that matter. I want to say they're daisy because dandelions you blow, right? Right. Okay. So I think that's a daisy. And I love it. Like, why is the car suspended in there? Let's think. Oh, it's on his shirt too. I wonder what the significance of a daisy is. I'm sure it has some sort of significance to starting over or something like that. I bet if I went and researched daisy's significance or like subliminal idea or whatever like that, like I bet for it has something to do with like being reborn or new growth or, you know.
Lord, I hit the ditch, walked right off the edge. I got knocked down and got up again. Oh, I tried to live more like my friends. I can't be nothing but just what I am. And I've been sober, I've been wasted, I spent most of my life in between.
First of all, shot beautifully. I don't know if this is in the morning or later on, at dusk, and the sun was about to go down, but it has this like really, really soft wrapping light around him coming from this side of the frame. So obviously the sun is over here. Look at the shadow it's causing. Look at the Rembrandt triangle on his left cheek here. But like, if it was a harsh sun, that line of shadow would be more rigid. But like, because it blends out on a gradient, different levels or degrees of the shadow's deepness, it lets me know that, you know, like we were at dusk or dawn, right?
I've been sorry, been mistaken. I can't be nothing but how God made me.
Oh my God. That shit just hits, bro. I mean, because of the truth. I can't be nothing besides how he made me, right? Now, sometimes we get off the path of what he intended us for. Sorry if I'm speaking too spiritual or faith-based right now for you. But there's a plan that whoever created you has for why they created you, right? And sometimes we veer off that. But when we realize we veered off that and we come back to center, we realize we can't be nothing besides how he made us, man. So no matter how much we veer left or veer right, we know what is best is how he made us and why he made us that way. So whether or not you had some sort of addiction that railed you off or whatever it is, when you find back that when you find your center and you start growing forward, you realize that's where you're supposed to be.
And I ain't gonna hate myself no more. Maybe I ain't perfect, but I'm putting that work in. I ain't gonna break down like before.
So I'm assuming this is a car mounted. So they have camera rigs with suction cups. Camera rig is what you put your camera on. So whether it's a shoulder rig, whether it's a steady rig, whether it's one of those longer steady cam poles or whatever, that's your rig, right? Well, they also have car rigs, car mounted rigs, okay? And they usually have at least a 3-point system, if not 4 suction cups. And then the rig will hold the camera. Now, I've never used one before. I've videographers around here, I've watched them use one. I could imagine how scary it is to put your camera on that and then let it go. Now, this could be something as small as like a GoPro, or it could be something as large as like a cinema camera. I'm not sure what Nova's shooting on, but my guess was right. I would guess Nova's in this seat right here, and she's scooted way over so we don't see her, right? But that way she can keep an eye on the camera and the rig and what it's getting, and then just let Tom be Tom hanging out the window. Love car shots like this and stuff when they're done safe. You know what I mean?
And baby, I'm mistaken. I can't be nothing but how God made me. And I ain't gonna hate myself no more. Maybe I ain't perfect, but I'm putting that work in. I ain't gonna break down like before. And baby, I'm hurting, but I'm a stronger version.
Oh. And it's okay to still hurt, because it's making you stronger. And I love that that's what it is. You're a stronger version of your... Damn, I don't know what's wrong with today. You're a stronger version than you used to be. You used to be this way, you know, and then you go get put through some hardships. Substance abuse, you know, trauma of one sort or another. And then when you come back to center and you come back to being yourself and realizing you're only going to be what God made you to be, you are stronger. And even if you feel weak in the moment, like you're fighting it right now, you are a stronger version of yourself. Trust me, when the storm passes, you're going to look back and go, wow, I survived that. I'm strong enough to survive that. And it didn't take me out. Oh, it's inspiring. Shout out to Nova. Great shots. Nova worked with Jared ahead of time, had to have, because then you have to plan your shots for those after effects or those special effects visual effects that you see put on the screen. The dandelion, or not the dandelion, damn it, the daisies growing out of his skin, growing through the house, off the furniture and stuff like that. Also suspending the Lamborghini in the air. There's got to be some significance I'm missing about that somewhere there. And if you know, please do not hesitate to let me know in the comments. I really appreciate when you guys fill me into the pieces that I missed. So also shout out to Jared Potter. I don't know what part of the crew you are, or if you're just someone she reached out to ahead of time to kind of knock this out, but it's super dope. Your talent goes, it doesn't go unnoticed. If those daisies if they looked comical or fake or too green screeny or something like that, it could take people out of the moment of this. But I think it worked and blended really great with the footage that Nova captured. And then ultimately, shout out to Tom. Tom is really in this bag of, like heartfelt music, man. I mean, he just came off of Superman, right, which was dealing with a crazy serious topic that we're all dealing with in today's day and age, and then he deals with this, which is obviously his own journey, but there's so many other people going through some similar journey that they're going to connect with that type of prevailing through trauma music, you know what I mean? Because he is prevailing. He's showing us each and every day, or each and every month when he drops another song, that he's going to go to #1 independently without no help of corporate this and doing it his way. He is a stronger version of himself. So shout out to Tom for this music that is just endless, man. I appreciate running into Tom and Nova and the creative team that they have grown to be, and I get to witness all the great, beautiful art gems that come out of it. So shout out to them. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure your subscribe button looks like this. It should have D on the end for him and Nova, because they both got great music all the time. So sub up, show support, and shout out to Tom, because while I was sitting here, they were at 6K likes, and while I'm just reacting, I'm just watching the like count just go up and up. So this one should probably go pretty far. Make sure you're sharing it with your friends. Also, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Music videographer here. That's why I be breaking these down. Leave a comment on what Tom song I should react to next. Let me know if you've ever become a stronger version of yourself, because that's important for other people to hear too. So if you're wanting to share your story, please tell us in the comments, because then we can all take for it and find some of that strength in ourselves by reading your stories on how we can be stronger versions of ourselves. Okay. And I'll catch you on the next reaction. Peace.